In life, we often seek big breakthroughs, hoping for that one massive change that will transform everything. But what if I told you that real, lasting change happens gradually, through small, consistent actions? That's the power of atomic habits. Just like atoms, the building blocks of matter, these tiny habits may seem insignificant in isolation, but when compounded over time, they have the potential to create remarkable results. Imagine a stonecutter hammering away at a large rock. For hours, nothing seems to happen. Then suddenly the rock splits in two. It wasn't that one final blow that broke the rock, it was the accumulation of all the small, consistent hits that came before it. Similarly, small changes, repeated consistently over time, can have a profound impact on our lives. These small changes, these atomic habits, are the foundation of personal transformation. They are the tiny adjustments we make in our daily routines, the small decisions we make every day that, over time, determine the course of our lives. Whether it's reading for 10 minutes each day, taking the stairs instead of the lift, or practicing gratitude before bed, these seemingly insignificant actions, when repeated consistently, can lead to significant improvements in our health, our relationships, our careers, and our overall well-being. The key is to focus on making these small changes consistently, day after day. It's not about perfection, but about progress. It's about making the choice to do something, however small, that moves us closer to our goals. Remember, even a 1% improvement each day compounds over time to create significant results. So embrace the power of atomic habits and start building the life you want, one small change at a time. Now, you might be wondering, how do we actually build these atomic habits? How do we make these small changes stick? That's where the 4 laws of behavior change come in. These laws provide a simple yet powerful framework for understanding how habits work and how we can change them. The first law is to make it obvious. Our environment plays a crucial role in shaping our habits. If we want to build a new habit, we need to make the cues for that habit obvious in our surroundings. For example, if you want to start drinking more water, place a water bottle on your desk where you can see it. The second law is to make it attractive. We are more likely to repeat behaviors that we find enjoyable. So if we want to make a habit stick, we need to make it something we look forward to doing. For instance, you could pair a habit you want to build, like exercising, with something you enjoy, like listening to your favorite music. The third law is to make it easy. The easier a habit is to do, the more likely we are to stick with it. We need to reduce the friction associated with the habit and make it as convenient as possible. For example, instead of committing to an hour-long workout, start with just 10 minutes of exercise each day. The fourth and final law is to make it satisfying. Our brains are wired to seek rewards. When we experience pleasure after a behavior, we are more likely to repeat it. So we need to make our habits satisfying by rewarding ourselves for our efforts. This could be as simple as tracking our progress, acknowledging our accomplishments, or celebrating our milestones. While the 4 laws of behavior change provide a practical framework for building better habits, there's another crucial aspect to habit formation that goes beyond these laws: our identity. Most of us try to build better habits with an outcome-based approach. We focus on what we want to achieve: lose weight, write a book, learn a new language. While having goals is important, it's not enough to sustain long-term change. True behavior change happens when we shift our focus from outcomes to identity. Instead of focusing on what we want to achieve, we need to focus on who we want to become. This means building habits that are aligned with our desired identity. For example, if you want to be a writer, don't just focus on writing a book, focus on embodying the identity of a writer. Write every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. When we build habits that are aligned with our identity, they become a part of who we are, not just something we do. This makes the habit more sustainable because it's no longer about achieving a specific outcome. It's about living in alignment with our true selves. When we see ourselves as writers, runners, healthy eaters, or whatever identity we choose, our habits become a natural extension of who we are. So instead of saying, "I want to run a marathon," say, "I'm a runner." Instead of saying, "I want to write a book," say, "I am a writer." This subtle shift in mindset can make a world of difference in our ability to stick to our habits and achieve our goals. Remember, our habits are not just actions. They are a reflection of our identity. The journey of personal transformation is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's about making small, consistent changes over time that compound into remarkable results. It's about embracing the power of atomic habits, those tiny actions that, when repeated consistently, can lead to significant improvements in our lives. Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about making progress. It's about showing up each day and making the choice to do something, however small, that moves us closer to our goals. Don't get discouraged by setbacks or slow progress. Embrace the journey, celebrate the small wins, and remember that even a 1% improvement each day compounds over time to create extraordinary results. Start by identifying one small habit you want to build or one bad habit you want to break. Then apply the 4 laws of behavior change. Make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying to make the habit stick. And most importantly, focus on building an identity that supports your desired habits. As you continue on this journey of transformation, remember that you are not alone. There are countless others who have embarked on this path before you, and there are countless resources available to support you along the way. Embrace the power of community, seek guidance from mentors and coaches, and never underestimate the transformative power of small, consistent actions. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So take that first step today and start building the life you've always wanted, one atomic habit at a time.